Getty/Pod David Davis said Labour's amendments to the Brexit Bill will not deliver the outcome Britain's deserve. That proposed amendment, which is being debated in the House of Lords on Monday, would ensure Parliament has a meaningful role in the approval of the final Brexit deal and would allow Remainer MPs to soften the government's current Brexit policy. Mr. Davis slammed the proposed amendment, stating, "There is a clear distinction between the important work of revising legislation and attempting to overturn the referendum result to keep the UK inside the European Union, in direct opposition to the British people. The amendment Labour have proposed today in the House of Lords is at risk of doing just that." The politician initially pointed to practical issues which would arise from the implementation of the amendment. He said, "The amendment tries to secure a vote for Parliament before the negotiations have concluded. Keir wrote to peers asking them to back the UK's continued membership of the customs union. Keir Starmer welcomed the amendments, calling them the most important of the entire Brexit process. There is a clear distinction between the important work of revising legislation and attempting to overturn the referendum result." David Davis, "This is, quite frankly, nonsensical, because nothing in this negotiation is agreed until everything is agreed." More worryingly, the Brexit Secretary warned the amendments hold the potential of delaying, or even derailing, Brexit by undermining the government's negotiating strategy and creating further tensions with the European Union. He said, "The amendment demands specific votes by artificial deadlines which, if not met, would give Parliament the power to micromanage the government on how to carry out these negotiations. This would give the EU Commission a clear incentive to delay the negotiations or present unacceptable propositions until the deadline has passed and the government is stripped of its ability to negotiate freely. This fundamental change to the balance of our constitution would be both unprecedented and unworkable. And in our negotiations with the EU to date, the progress we have made has in part been down to the flexibility that both sides have shown." Mr. Davis also noted the government would run the risk of losing the ability to take executive decisions in relation to Brexit and to exert control over proceedings, threatening a never-delayed Brexit deadline. The top politician warned, "The amendment proposes giving Parliament the power to direct the government on anything relating to the negotiations, including extending the negotiation process and keeping the UK in the EU indefinitely." Sure, the peers proposing it may claim it is about keeping power in Parliament or ensuring their votes are meaningful. But those who want to overturn the result of the referendum have been calling for a no Brexit option for months, and this amendment would